Zach Lavine, 2022 free agency. Let's get right to it, everybody. It's your boy Sub Up in here with a brand new video. Before we start, I simply ask y'all to hit that like button. It takes 2 seconds of your time, helps your boy out with that YouTube algorithm. And in the comments down below, let me know if you think Zach Lavine is going to sign with the Bulls or what team he's going to go to. If it's the signing trade, let me know. I'm going to be responding to every single comment, bro. Every single one, bro, except those spam ones. Look, man, your boy is a die-hard Chicago Bulls fan. I've been watching this team since I don't even know how young I was, for over a decade, probably even 2 by now, man. And you know, it's crazy. Yeah, over a decade, 2 decades, dog. I'm getting old as heck. Look, man, I started watching the Bulls when they had, you know, the Ben Gordon. We used to call him Ben Jordan at one time. But, you know, a lot of y'all probably remember the era with Derrick Rose, right? That's really when my Bulls fandom really intensified, right? D-Rose is always my MVP, and I hope he comes back to Chicago, right? Mentors, Ayo Dosunmu. But anyways, D-Rose, Joakim Noah, you know the whole crew, right? That was just one of the best times in Chicago Bulls history, after, of course, Jordan, right? And when we lost Derrick Rose, by losing, I mean the ACL once, and then the MCL, and the ACL again, it was one of the hardest things to see in sports. We then got blessed with somebody named Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler, and even Rose, they played together, but Jimmy Butler was, whew, you remember, look at him, man. This guy just single-handedly won himself against the Celtics game 1, right? 41 points. And Jimmy Butler was, you know, born in Chicago. He even said in an interview, yo, you can boo me anywhere, just don't boo me in Chicago, right? Because he was groomed there, right? 30th pick or something like that. You know, went to the top, defensive anchor, and it was just so cool to see him blossom. And he was then traded for Zach Lavine and a pick, I believe, to the Minnesota Timberwolves. And that was a really hard one to digest. But Zach Lavine showed so much promise when he first entered the Bulls, bro. I remember that first game, I think it was against the Timberwolves. This brother showed up with like 24 points. I'm like, okay, coming off that ACL, okay. Season after that got even better. And then even better, last season was one of his best seasons. People don't even know how well he played last season because ain't nobody talked about the Bulls last year. No DeRozan. We have people like Felicio and I don't even want to name names, bro, but if you a Bulls fan, you know our team last year. And it was not a team worth praising about, right? Didn't make the playoffs. Acquired Vooch at the end. But yo, if you watched the Bulls last season, you knew that Lavine's ceiling hasn't even been met yet. But what he was doing last year was like, yo, you know, like, I'm gonna be real. Like, you talking about Devin Booker and all these people, right? They going to the finals, all that. Ain't nobody talking to Zach Lavine. But if you watch the Bulls, you're like, yo, Lavine doing things that not even Booker can do. And he don't even have a Chris Paul on his team to mentor him, right? So we saw what Zach Lavine was able to do last season, and we knew that the season after he was only going to increase. Injuries derailed him. This guy got something messed up in his finger, and that his knee was hurting the whole season. And this man literally decided to play through all of it like a boss because he loved this team and gave everything he had to this city. This guy averaged like 25 points a game, something like that, had great games, crazy dunks, all that stuff, played in the playoffs, performed, all with a messed up knee, which he's now going to be undergoing surgery. He did that with a messed up thumb as well. Can you imagine what this guy would do if he's healthy? You guys, any Bulls fan, they'll tell you Zach Lavine was not 100%. He was not 100%. He didn't even enter his prime yet. So now we talking about, is this guy, where should he sign? Look, bro, the Chicago Bulls are the perfect team for Zach Lavine. We just acquired DeMar DeRozan, right? And you saw what he was doing this season, bro. He was top MVP. And I truly believe, although DeRozan, who we love, and we called him our closer, we called him our MVP, for the Bulls to take it to that next level, it has to be like the Miami Heat, LeBron, D-Wade type of duo. I'm not saying they're as good as them, but the analogy is the same. Year 1, Wade was up top, LeBron was right here, although LeBron definitely had the higher ceiling. Year 2, boom, they switch. Wade goes a little bit lower, LeBron takes it, they win the chip. I'm not saying the Bulls are going to win the chip next year, although I would love that. What I am saying, everybody, is that for the Bulls to go to that next level, Lavine has to take the 1 spot, DeRozan has to take the 2. He would get the max anyways, he has to take that. DeRozan at the 2. Then you pair with Alonzo Ball, potentially a Vooch. Io, Patrick Williams, and then we don't even know what this amazing GM AK is gonna do in the offseason, bro. He acquired Alonzo, DeMar, you know, he got Io, he got all these studs, fam, in one offseason. What do you think he's gonna do this offseason, right? The pieces are ready to be built around Zach Lavine. So as you can tell, if you couldn't top of the first 30 seconds of this video, I'm finna be sad as anything if Zach Lavine leaves, because look, man, I'm Team DeMar, but yo, I got Team Zach first, man. Like, yo, I've always been repping Lavine. He really reminds you of Kobe Bryant, number 8 over there, and he's just the all-around package, right? Like if the Tobias Harris and people like that are getting the maxes, not hating on them, but if they getting the maxes, yeah, Zach Lavine deserves that max. That is just my thoughts. That is my honest opinion, and I really truly believe that Zach Lavine has to stay. Now, I'm going to be a realist, because there may be a potential that he is actually going to be traded or go into a brand new team. To be honest, I don't think he's going to sign with a brand new team without getting a sign and trade. I think Chicago will give him that max regardless, but rumors are saying he's going to be traded. Now, I'm going to be real with y'all. This brother is not going to Portland. I am sorry, man. Zach Lavine playing in Chicago from Cali area or Seattle, whatever. Like, this bro ain't playing in no Portland. Like, look, man, I'm sorry, but you can't go from Chicago to Portland. It's just not gonna work. I'm just being real. Like, him and Dame would be awesome to play with each other, but they don't even have that squad. Who else they got? Who else they got? Like, you do know if he goes to a sign and trade to Portland, we getting Simmons back, right? We getting that young stud back, right? So just keeping that real with y'all. It's not like he's going there by himself, right? Another team that I've been seeing in rumors, obviously, are the Lakers. I've been seeing, a mixture of trades, but one of them, Anthony Davis and Tucker for Lavine. That would be the best. If he had to be gone and sign and trade, I would want that. I would take the Anthony Davis and Tucker for Lavine and LeBron. They kill it together with Westbrook, whatever. It would be hard to see, but I would be happy getting Davis back. But my honest assessment, my honest opinion is we keep Zach Lavine. We build around this brother, because this guy has not reached the ceiling, and it's not like we're getting a Giannis, or there's a Giannis in free agency who's going to join the Bulls, or what have you, right? It's not like LeBron is joining the Bulls, or all these crazy free agents are out there. Most of them are signed with their teams. If that was the case, it's a different story. But Lavine is the best free agent right now, and you might as well keep him, because who else are you going to get? You know what I'm trying to say? So I don't want to make this a outside of Lavine video, because we could talk about who else they can get. Lavine is the guy. I got to hear from y'all. Who is Zach Lavine signing with this offseason? Let me know in the comments down below. I'm going to respond to every comment. Once again, like this video. It takes 2 seconds of your time. Helps your boy out. Subscribe if you haven't. And I'll see y'all in the next one, man. Peace.